tonight as the green light shows. All set for a start. Ready. Racing. Mrs. Duncan began beautifully with Allen's Kids. Fears a Oyster missed it. Mrs. Duncan and Allen's Kids go to the lead at the first turn together over Shirley's Kids and Sharina Knight. They were followed next back in the field by Big Dale. Decision made. Fears a Oyster just in front of it, and Mummy's Gone's at the tail. Allen's Kids led down the back, but Mrs. Duncan's 5 lengths away in second. 3 away Shirley's Kids in third spot, and the gap back Big Dale, Sharina Knight, and then Fears the Oyster. Allen's Kids in front. Mrs. Duncan now coming after it. Around the bend, Allen's Kids, Mrs. Duncan, Shirley's Kids to the outside. Allen's Kids holding on. Allen's Kids has beaten Shirley's Kids, and Mrs. Duncan ran third. Fourth was Big Dale, then followed by Fears a Oyster, Sharina Knight, Mummy's Gone, and Decision Made back with those. 1, 2, 3. Allen's Kids, Shirley's Kids, Mrs. Duncan. Allen's Kids, who was run down here after leading last week, 499, 1742 the splits tonight, has run 30.06. 30.06, so he's gone a tenth quicker on the clock than last week, and that's been enough to get the money. 1, 2, 3 the numbers. Number 1, Allen's Kids, the winner. A neck was the winning margin with a half length between second and third. A neck by a half length. Number 1, Allen's Kids, is a white and black dog by El Gallo out of Screaming Kids, owned by Shane Wheeler, trained by Robert Barnon at Killarney Vale. And those connections have got the Quinella with Shirley's Kids running second. And Mrs. Duncan, who had every chance, you'd suggest, for Grant Dunphy of Butterwick running third. 1, 2, 3, 8 the numbers. 1, 2, 3 and 8.